Hey everybody, so Life Lesson Friday for August 18th, 2023. Who cares? Is the topic. And really it's a matter of not lesson necessarily like I'm struggling and who cares and all that kind of stuff. But who cares when you have ideas that you want to do something? And the vast majority of people out there are not you, right? Um, the vast majority of people out there are not tied into or in tune with the dreams that you have, the goals that you have, the things that you want to accomplish, the things that make you, happy and joyful and successful. And most people don't have a clue what those are, or theirs are different. And so who cares from the standpoint of if you want to step out and do something that's challenging and somebody says, oh, I would never do that, or you could never do that, or oh, that just seems impossible. Why would anybody want to do that? The thought you have to come back to is who cares, right? You care. And if it's something that you want to do, then all that matters is that you care about it. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what anybody else cares about. It doesn't matter if everybody else in the world thinks it's not going to work, right? And there's, like, I can go on and on and on. There's so many different things out there that one person has done that everybody said, oh, that'll never work. And then it becomes normal, right? Like, I'm sure that the first person who ever thought, oh, we could take the phone and make it mobile and cut the cord. There's a lot of people, probably half of the world, that has never known a day without a mobile phone. But yet, those of us that are older remember the days when you were stuck to the wall, right? Or you were stuck to the table in the living room that the phone was sitting on because you could only go so far. Your cord, and if you were lucky enough to get one of those super long cords, well, you could walk farther away. But you were stuck in that room, in that building. And now, we have people that complain about, like, oh, I don't have service and I'm in the middle of a national forest, 2,000 miles away from any civilization. Like, who cares that the one person who thought it was possible went out there and said, I care, right? And so you've got something within you that you think is possible for you to do that probably the majority of people would think, I wouldn't do that. That's crazy. It's not possible. All those things, right? But if you think it's possible, then you can go do it, right? And when I look at my business that I've created and what I do, the purpose that I'm fulfilling with my life, 25 plus years ago, or well, I guess 25 years ago, when I first had the idea, I let all the people that I told the idea to tell me, that'll never work, that'll never happen, it's not possible. Nobody's ever done that before, so why would you be successful at it? And so I waited almost 20 years before I started. And now I'm building a successful business because I'm believing in myself. And so I'm the one that cares. And the interesting thing is, several of those people that told me back then, I'm still friends with, and they're like, man, it's awesome, you're doing great, you're successful, it's amazing, and I'm just like, yeah, and you thought it wasn't possible, right? Because in reality, they didn't care. It wasn't their dream, it wasn't their goal, it didn't bring them joy, it didn't bring them happiness, it didn't bring them accomplishment, it didn't bring them success. And so, of course, they're not going to see it the way that you see it. And so what it boils down to is, who cares about the things that you care about is you. And so understand, and I wrote one of my books about this is No More Sugarcoating. It's about understanding who you are, understanding what your values are, what drives you, and then going out and living that and understanding that it doesn't matter if anybody else relates to that. You relate to it. Right? Like you relate to it. And you're going to find your people, and you're going to find the people that relate to it. And there's plenty of people out there that think the same way that you do. You're not the only one. You just may not be around them right now, and so it feels like you're isolated, and it feels like nobody else cares about the way that the things that you do and what's going to bring you success and the things that you want to do. But those people are out there. They're out there for all different types, all different things. We're all different. We all have different goals. We all have different things that we want to achieve. And those people that are out there that have similar ideas, similar ideals, similar values, similar goals, they're out there. You'll find them. But don't get depressed. Don't get down. Don't stop your journey because it appears that nobody else cares but you. Because all you need is one person to care, and that's you. And as long as you care, keep going at what you're doing. That's all that matters. Because eventually, you'll get to where you want to be.